Okay, this is JNGE Power pure sine wave inverter 1.5 kilowatts. And now we do the load powering test. Firstly, we test it without any load. Okay, we turn on the inverter, and you can see from the multimeters, the input voltage is 48.1 volts, and output is 120.3 volts. And the output wave is pure sine wave. And now we decrease the input voltage to about 44.1 volts. And you see the output is 120.2 volts. Okay, let's continue. We adjust the input voltage to 42 volts. And output is still 120.9 volts. Okay, we go on. Now we increase the DC voltage to about 52 volts. Now the output voltage comes to 119.8. Okay, we still increase it to 54 volts. And now the output comes to 119.5 volts. Okay. And now the DC input comes to 58 volts, and output is 119.6 6 volts. Now we will power 500 watts loads. You see there are 5 bubble lights here. Each one is 100 watts. So now the load is 500 watts, and we still do the same test. Okay, we adjust the DC input to 54.1 volts, and the output voltage is 116.3 volts. And then we will adjust it to 52.1 DC input, and the output is 116.3 volts. And now the DC comes to its rated volts, which is 48, and the output is 116.6 volts. Okay, we now decrease the DC input to 44.1 volts, and the output is 117.2 volts. We will still decrease it. Okay, now the DC input is about 42 volts, and the output is 117.4 watts. We now increase the load to 1 kilowatts. So there are 10 bubble lights here. We do the voltage test as before. Firstly, we adjust the input voltage to 42.1, and now the DC input output, the AC output now is 117.8. Now the DC input comes to 44.1 and the output comes to 116.8. Still, we increased it. Okay, now the voltage comes to 48, which is the rated voltage, and the output is 116.5, okay, 0.6 now. Still, now we increase it to 52.1 watts, and the output now is 116.3. And when we increase it to 54.1 DC input, the AC output is now 115.9 watts. And finally, we increase it to about 58 DC input, and the AC output now is 115.4 watts. Still, we will increase more bubbles here. That will be the full load testing now. There are 15 pieces of 100 watts bubbles here. So now the inverter is fully powered, and we will test its performance during the voltage variation. Firstly, we adjust the DC voltage to about 56 volts, and the output voltage is 115.7 AC. Now we decrease the DC input to 52.1 volts, and the output side right now is 115.8. Okay. Now we set the input is 48.1, which is the rated power of this inverter, and the output is 116.1 watts. Then when we decrease it to 44.1 volts, the output is 116.5 volts. And finally, we will decrease the DC voltage to around 42.1 volts, and now the output voltage is 115.3 volts. And you can see all this test shows this inverter can working normally and perfectly.